This is Behind the Scenes with Beau Frederic. He's one of the actors and also part of the crew, Bad Senator. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to be doing these lives daily with Behind the Scenes with the cast and crew. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask us. I'm also one of the actors in the movie. I'll be playing the role of Fred Baghdadi, Middle Eastern guy. That's why I have the thing, the beard.
Who would have thunk it? Right?
Yeah, look at that. Beau, what do you think so far? How are things going so far?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a whirlwind. It's been ever since I've gotten here, day before yesterday. I mean, I immediately had to hit the ground going. I'm doing props for the movie, so
yeah,
I have to get the next day's stuff ready. So immediately upon arrival, I had to get day one, all the props ready for day one, and then halfway through day one, I have to start getting ready for day two. And you know, it's a process.
Yeah, yesterday he took me. I went with Beau to get the flowers. Can they see the flowers? Can you guys see all those flowers in the back?
Flowers back there.
Yeah. So it's for the movie, and so we went. It was like Beau and I and Jake, which is the director's son, and we were. It was like a gay man's dream come true. There's like three guys in a pickup truck filled with flowers. We were just like, I wonder if this is gonna go with. I don't know. Are the lilies gonna go with the daisies?
Do these go with this? I'm not even sure.
So tell me about your acting experience. How long have you been acting? What's been going on? Maybe you can share some stuff.
So,
we have some potential actors
with
like insight.
Sure. My first acting experience, of course, was when I was junior high. I was actually in plays. From there, did a little bit in high school. Then I took a long break from it. You know, started working on my backup plan before my actual first plan, which was acting. So I did that. My mom actually owned an improv comedy theater in Houston, Texas.
I love.
So yeah, I did improv and sketch comedy with him for years.
That's why you're so funny. That's why he gets all my idiotic jokes.
So yeah, we did that, and I've always taken acting classes. It's always been a thing that I've always done because it's still in me. Once I got the taste of it, I wanted to do it. Just living in Houston, Texas, where there was not a market for it,
right?
It was a little harder on things. But a year and a half ago, I quit my corporate job, IT job, moved out to Atlanta, and I'm chasing this full time now.
There's a lot of films that are being made in Atlanta, right?
Yeah,
it's becoming like a mecca of filmmaking. I know I just recently actually had to turn down a part. I thought, so this is how stupid I am. I was like, okay, I know I'm not going to be filming every day, so let me see if I can get some gigs out in Orlando. We're in Orlando, by the way, guys. Yeah. We're filming in Orlando, Summerfield, actually.
Yeah, right? Summerfield, right
this
below.
We're on set. So, it's an on-set location shoot. So I was like, I started sending out applications and self-tapes, and so, by the way, for any potential actors out there, it's become much easier now to audition, self-tape, really throw yourself out there. And I started. I got this. I actually got a featured extra role in like this big name movie that's filming in Atlanta. I'm like, awesome! I'm gonna take it. Yeah. And I Googled, and it's like 6 hours away. And I'm like, is that a drive or flight? Drive.
It's a drive. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's usually a 6 hour drive.
Yeah, for one day. Then you'd have to go. I have to go in one. I was supposed to go. I was actually today. I would have gone in for wardrobe. Tomorrow for COVID testing, wardrobe, and the third day. So 3 days. And they were only paying me. They're not even paying LA.
No,
rates.
They're not.
They pay like $30.
Yeah, well,
in LA it's $100 they pay.
Yeah, well, because background in LA is also unionized. They do actually have, you know, you're part of that. And Georgia, right to work state, as well as Texas.
Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, it's not union. So even though the film is union, the background actors is non-union.
So let's explain to them what union means.
Union is, of course, a SAG,
Screen Actors Guild, right?
Yeah, SAG-AFTRA. Right. So once you're part of that, you know, you're in the bigger time. So it's not always great to join it right off if you're a new actor,
right?
Because independent work is a lot of what you get your reels from, what you get your experiences from, and everything like that. But yeah, it's great. It holds up the standards of production.
Right. Once you get your SAG card, and so a lot of people are wondering, like, how do you get a SAG card?
You actually have to have speaking lines on a SAG production.
That's one way to get it.
Yeah, that's one way to get it.
The second way, which is how I got mine, was you have to be either a featured background or they hire you at a SAG rate, and then you get this thing called your voucher. After you're done working, your time card voucher. It'll say union or non-union, and if you get 3 of those, you can submit it and get your SAG card.
Yeah, get your SAG
so that's another way. And so what does it mean to be a featured background? Basically, you have to be on screen, I think, I don't know, more than a few seconds.
Yeah, you have to prominently be seen. You're
Prominent, or probably interact with one of the
You're
main
doing
actors.
some actions. You may not be talking, but you can waiter or waitress that's bringing them to the table. That's a featured role.
You have to either be acknowledged or you have to be a part of the plot line.
Yeah, and like I wrote, when I met Chad Richardson, who is the writer and director of this movie, we were both featured extras on Showtime's The First Ladies, and that's where
Great show, by the way.
that's where we met. And so I was a Secret Service agent. He was a West Wing staffer.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was featured throughout the Roosevelt era. I was in almost all the
I
stuff.
love period pieces.
So period
pieces are awesome.
It didn't help that it was filmed in August, and we had to be wearing 3-piece suits and wool suits nonetheless, because it's the 30s and 40s. So.
Bro, I can top that. I can top that.
So hot.
My second extra role was on Damien Chazelle's upcoming movie Babylon.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, and have you heard about this
film?
Yeah. So how it's the era where it transfers from between silent films to talking films, right?
Yeah.
And Babylon was a movie that was made. It was like the first 2-hour movie, but based on the cost of then, it would be like it was the biggest expenditure in Hollywood, and it was a major flop because audiences weren't ready for 2 hours in a movie theater.
Yeah, not at all. Now it's standard.
Right.
Much.
But the movie was based of this Babylonian, and so I was one of the soldiers in armor in the middle of San Clemente Desert, fighting. There was like 500 of us just going at it with each other,
sweating out your suit.
Oh my god, we were, and Damien Chazelle was like, let's do another take, and God bless him, he has an Academy Award, so no one's gonna be like, bro, like,
you gotta stop.
Like, can you calm the fuck down? You know?
Nobody's gonna tell him.
Everyone's like, okay, let's do another take.
We'll do it.
Yeah,
okay.
So it was exhausting. But that being said, what I learned about that was it was really interesting. Back in the day, for background, like in 1920s and everything, they used to go to, like, because it was the Great Depression, so they used to go to like these hobo camps, or where the winos were and everything, and give them $5 and say, and we have a area where you can live, and it was these tents. It was like military barracks, and they gave them food. Yeah, tent city. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then, but in order to maintain authenticity for the film, they would give them real swords and shields.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
And they would get eviscerated. And they had military surgeons on set where people would be like limping over with their bowels hanging out. That's how like legit they kept it.
Wow.
And what's funny is that this other point. So, and then the boots they gave us to wear. So back in the day, 1920s, like of course the higher end shoes, right, left. But for the common folks, it was it was unisize or uniside, whatever. So it was interchangeable. Right, it didn't matter. Right foot, left foot, same shape.
Yeah,
right.
Wow.
So that's what we had to wear. Right now, try to run in that, and you're not used to it, dude. I was like, so I fell, twisted my knee a couple times. So by like hour 6, I go up to the AD and I was like, bro, I'm dying here. Like, and I'm limping over to him. He's like, what's wrong? I'm like, these shoes, man, they suck. I can't. He's like, what happened? I'm like, I twisted my knee and my ankle. And he's like, awesome. And I'm like,
that's great,
bro. No, I can act that. I can act a limp. You know,
I don't
need to sustain an injury for this.
Hey, makes it real though.
Yeah. But he was really keeping. No wonder he won an Academy Award. We lost 14 cast members to actual injuries. So you have an upcoming movie you were telling me about, right?
Actually, it's already filmed. I filmed half of it before this one. I filmed the next half.
It's a pretty controversial scene too, right?
Yeah, it's a.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't told me I can't, but Marquise Moore is a Hollywood actor. He wanted to do his own spin and bring the DC Comics world, do a play on it. So it's a Joker story,
right?
And it's an amazing script. He has some parts going in. I'm not going to delve too much into it.
That's fine. That sounds exciting as hell.
But yeah, no, and these aren't the types of roles that I normally play. I normally never apply for these roles, but I actually do play a racist detective, and it brings to it leads through the story of the upbringing of the mom and the son that becomes associated with the Joker.
Don't you find that? So it's definitely a stretch because obviously you're a good guy, and here you are, you have to be this detective that's racist and do all other things that you can't say right now because to ruin the film.
It's hard to get comfortable with the words.
So
you
playing
have
the
to
villain,
say. Playing the villain and not because and usually everything I'm the good guy always.
Right.
That's
what
in
you
my
give
career.
off.
That's what I'm here. Cop, detective,
sure.
Any kind of law enforcement, kind of stuff like that is mostly what I get put as. So actually playing. I mean, I am playing a detective in it, but playing the racist part is really hard, especially for me. So, director pulled me aside a couple times. We need this from you, and don't be scared. It's everybody here knows it's in the script,
but it's going to be good though, because I'm confident you're going to be able to pull it off. Not to say like you're deep down you're an asshole.
You're not a good actor. You're an asshole. You can't pull it.
Just be yourself, Beau. You got this.
You got it.
But I mean, don't you find that as an actor, I mean, we got to play roles like that in order to show them our range, right?
And you have to, especially if you have that range. I mean, you've got to show it. And the roles like these, like I say, we don't submit to them a ton, but it's good to have so we can actually show that we can do that. So we can go to those either extremes to be outside of ourselves.
Sure.
Which,
like genuine acting.
Yeah, because all actors aren't always the parts they play.
Sure, right.
Some part of you
we know that.
In it. Yeah.
Well, like people in the audience will see that and they'll like put you in that. Like Adam West used to say that he he played Batman, and everywhere he went, everyone was like, "Oh, Bruce Wayne." And Adam West is like, he is a ladies' man.
Yeah,
he was like a womanizer,
yeah.
Right? And so he's like, "Well, I guess the bitches are coming over to me."
We'll just keep it up.
Just also play the role. Hello, 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 and these are come on into this.
We're doing it here.
We're going to do our big scene.
Yeah,
these are some of our extras, and this.
Have you met them before?
I have not. Let me say hello.
This is Sheila.
Hi, Sheila. I'm Karosh Parsifal. Nice to meet
How are you?
And this is Dottie.
Hi, Dottie. Nice to meet you.
It's nice
Dottie's
to see
a
y'all
slut in
again.
the film.
She's a what?
Hold
on. Can you say that? Can you say that on camera?
No, she said
Thanks a
Chad,
lot, Chad.
she's flirting with Richard, so
I've got the slutty
Chad
part.
made me a slut.
All right.
I said you should have given it to one of you guys.
I love. These are moments that
Yes,
you can't. I'm so glad that you guys at least got the audio for that.
Life in the retirement community,
That's
amazing.
that's exactly the energy that we have on set here.
But one of those, the redhead walking by was actually the director's mom, the director and writer's mom, Carolyn. She's great.
Yeah.
She's hosting us here in her house right now.
Yeah.
So
this is an amazing set.
Yeah,
I mean,
a couple
in terms
of her
of
friends.
I love being on location too.
Oh, always.
Yeah.
It's
captures
good,
the authenticity.
A different vibe, and the fact that we all have to live in this community right now while we're filming it.
Right. But we've been I mean, they've received us so on a level like this morning I got in the car because I was nervous at staying at my host families because I hadn't met them, and I'm like, here's this elderly couple probably that's in a retirement community, and some bearded dude comes over, and I'm like, hello my friends, how are you?
But you should see him. He gets in my truck this morning and he's beaming from ear to ear.
Right.
Oh my God, these are like my grandparents.
So sweet. They were on a level that I was just like, they were just so kind. They were asking me like, do you know how to play pickleball? And I'm like, I have no idea what that is. Do you know what pickleball is?
Yeah.
What the hell is pickleball?
It's a cross between ping pong and tennis, really, but it's with the
with the paddles.
Yeah, and so you're not as far out, and they play. It's pickleball.
What crackhead came up with the name pickleball? What part of a pickle is involved in this?
I have no clue. But as you can see behind us, there's a golf course with a green right back there.
Yeah.
So you have people come through playing golf all the way. They have a softball field, tennis courts.
Everything.
I mean,
like a theater. Yeah,
it's everything here.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, it's a retirement community, so it's everything you need.
But it's
right
a nice
here.
retirement.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a shithole. This is not the project's retirement community by any means. So let's acknowge that. People are like, I'm gonna put my parents there. Well, you better have a good job.
This community's been amazing, and it's awesome. Accepting us, and yeah, I mean, most of the interactions we have are very positive. So,
So what'd you think of this experience? Do you think we should keep doing it with other captain
yeah.
crew?
Oh,
You got fun?
Especially, yeah. I
Cool.
mean, we're just shooting the shit, dude.
Yeah,
It's,
that's it. We're just getting to know
yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
So guys, just make sure to like and follow, and make sure we're going to be doing this throughout the next month, and I'll be interviewing other cast and crew. And if you're interested in filmmaking or acting, you know, if you come on board and ask us questions, and we'll do our best to answer it. And make sure to follow this young man, Beau Frederic, on his Instagram. You don't
Yes,
have
sir.
TikTok, do you?
I do not. I do not. I haven't gotten into the whole TikTok thing,
Well,
but hey, I
let's
mean,
see what
y'all
happens.
know me now. Yeah, we'll
All
see
right.
what happens, man.
Thank you for sitting with me, brother.
Of course, man, and we'll keep and check out his TikToks for daily. He'll be putting dailies
Yeah,
up there
absolutely.
about us on set every morning
Yeah.
and what we're doing for that day. So y'all keep up.
All right.
All right.